The Chicago Sky just lost 70% of their season ticket holders, and Angel Reese is panicking because she knows exactly why it happened. What started as jealousy toward Caitlin Clark has now turned into the biggest boycott in WNBA history. And the numbers are absolutely shocking. Empty seats everywhere Reese plays, while Clark continues selling out arenas from her hospital bed. But here's what nobody's talking about yet. The real reason fans are abandoning Angel Reese goes way deeper than just basketball. Before we dive into this insane situation, make sure you hit that like button. If you think Caitlin Clark deserves better treatment from a league, your support helps us expose what's really happening behind closed doors. The boycott started 3 weeks ago when Chicago Sky fans discovered something disturbing about Angel Reese's recent behavior. During the Indiana Fever's January 15th game against Connecticut, where Clark suffered her latest injury.
Drama all the way around.
Clark in 30, but look at the depth on these field goal attempts. She's certainly feeling it.
Medical staff rushed to help. The video went viral, hitting 12 million views in just 48 hours. And that's when
Medley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark wins the pass.
Merchandise sales dropped 90% overnight. And the Sky's next home game had more empty seats than fans.
Now Clark looking to push,
organization tried damage
back
control,
to Clark. She will launch.
Statements about supporting all players, but nobody was buying it anymore. But that wasn't the whole story.
Just a great delivery.
Shocked even Reese's biggest supporters.
I mean, putting it on the
internal emails.
Clark here gets the switch on the screen. Small
Brilliant from Caitlin Clark.
Since the beginning of the season. Multiple coaches had reported concerns about excessive physicality during practices where Reese would demonstrate how to guard Clark using techniques that were borderline dangerous. One assistant coach even resigned in December, citing ethical concerns about what they were being asked to teach. The emails showed management dismissed these warnings, saying rivalry sells tickets, but now they're learning the hard way that jealousy-driven violence doesn't. The financial impact has been catastrophic for both Reese and the Sky. Sponsorship deals worth $8 million have been pulled in the last 2 weeks alone. Nike reportedly suspended negotiations for Reese's signature shoe line after a focus group showed 95% negative sentiment. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's
30, but look at the depth on these field goal attempts. She's certainly feeling it. Left
Medley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark wins the match.
Just a great delivery.
Another becoming the most hated athlete.
I mean, putting it on the money.
Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Back to Clark, she will launch.
Medley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark wins the match.
Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Back to Clark, she will launch.
Just a great delivery.
January 15th.
I mean, putting it on the money.
Clark here gets the switch on the screen. Small
Finish. Brilliant from Caitlin Clark.
December 28th. Bone bruise following an illegal screen.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right. Grab the needle, my goodness, what a play!
In this shift, they close the lead.
Such a great connection, especially when Kelsey Mitchell is in a corner and can make that.
Picture of systematic targeting designed to remove Clark.
Caitlin Clark came out and threw the first punch in this quarter, but what a response! And we feeling it left
This
side.
level of damage doesn't happen naturally in basketball.
Getting it to go high off the glass.
6 rebounds, 5
The
assists.
league's response, or lack thereof, as fans absolutely
I think it's
furious.
Performance in terms of
Commissioner
shooting the
Kathy
back.
Engelbert held a press
Now
conference
realizes
last
it.
week claiming player safety.
Thanks, sir. Fever
is their
back
top
within
priority,
4.
But priority.
And the defense bought us a good feel for when she should take a defender
Meanwhile,
based on
referees
about
called
not only
technical
tonight
fouls on
but
Clark
this
for minor
season. Watch this
celebrations and
connection.
somehow
One
missed
more
dozens of
time.
fraudulent attacks
Mitchell.
against
So,
The double
Caitlin Clark, as we
standard
get a
is
look
so
at this one off the ball.
obvious that casual fans can
Man,
notice.
just being able
Social
to
media exploded.
get the three-point
He
line.
hit checking
And that's
Sophie Cunningham into the scores table with 0 consequences, while Clark
Here on
got a
Caitlin
technical
Clark's
for
10th
practice
assist.
after making a
Here in
three-point.
the
Former
first
players
quarter.
are speaking out too, with Diana
Look at
Taurasi
this.
calling the
Biggest
situation
scorer
disgusting and
college
superb,
basketball
saying the league
has
needs to
ever
protect its
seen.
stars, not only their
Inside
talents.
midcourt.
Here's where things get really dark, because sources
Girl, I was super
inside the Sky
competitive, and my parents always knew that, and I was always somebody that was driven by
revealing
goals.
Reese's
Small.
obsession
Like
with
You
Clark
weren't
goes
strong
beyond
enough.
basketball.
How have you
Team
changed your body
psychologists
to be?
reportedly
Defense
expressed concerns
comes
about
up with
Reese's
the
mental
block.
state, after
then
she was
Lexi
caught
Hull.
creating fake social media accounts to attack Clark's family members. She allegedly spent hours scrolling through Clark's Instagram,
gets out of this
studying her
experience?
routine.
And Barry for the second quarter, and Clark doing it with some.
Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro.
Watching Clark highlights, but not to study her game.
Side knows who's there. Drop pass
The
behind.
obsession became so concerning that security had to intervene when Ree showed up at Clark's hotel
Teammates back
during an
pushes
away
her
game,
down. You see
claiming she just
a
wanted
little
to
bit
talk.
of
But the
20
most
and
shocking
6.
revelation came yesterday when a
You know,
former Sky
you're gonna talk. You might
went
all
public with
out,
explosive
not
allegations.
happy, throwing.
According to this whistleblower, Ree held secret meetings with certain players before games against the Fever,
That baseline
specifically
cut.
discussing how to make Clark's injuries worse.
Gets in,
without
and now a
getting caught.
chance. Taking the ball down, looking inside. Leah Boston not open. Look at that crossover. Then the spin. Tough finish on a really good defender.
Knees, ankles, and back areas where
She's
Clark
back!
had shown previous weakness. The employee
Well, walk
provided
the walk.
recordings
She
of the
is there.
session
She's
where
letting them know, but let's see how it all plays out. Under a minute.
From the Indiana Fever. That is a
Legal
great
experts
contest.
say this could constitute conspiracy to commit
Clark,
assault.
another long three.
Opening both
Trying to put the ball on the floor when you got to be up in her space to do that. She doesn't need a lot of time. She doesn't need a lot of space. The game plan is to force
Leads in points, rebounds, and assists. Clark from the one. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up in it.
who it is, and that time going to her left.
I was going to say, throwing down. We're about to throw down a little bit. Fever, they going.
What the caliber player like herself.
Two Lynx players come
The defense back into the paint. Get out of the way. Get the
Kelsey Mitchell's 2 28-point games this year have come right here on Ion against the Mercury.
The logo 3. 37 assists. A number that tells us
reputation, though, is how other players are reacting to the situation. Brianna Stewart publicly unfollowed Ree on all platforms, saying she can't support someone who intentionally hurts colleagues. A'ja Wilson declined to participate in an all-star event if Ree was attending, citing scheduling conflicts that mysteriously appeared after the controversy. Even players who previously defended Ree are backing away, with Kaya Copper admitting she was wrong about the rivalry being good for the game. The isolation is complete with Reese eating alone, traveling separately, and warming up by herself before games. The medical community is now weighing in with devastating assessments of what this targeting has done to Clark's career.
just a glimpse of Caitlin Clark's passing brilliance this season. 300. That was.
We got confidence in you.
That's crazy. I'm not even warmed up either.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history?
Goals, and I think that's kind of remained the same throughout my life, whether it was in school, whether it was, I think like just my body has matured just naturally, but also like I put in frail and skinny and like kind of just like a twig out there.
You're not watching close enough. Let's rewind.
Didn't matter if there was a hand in her face contesting. Look at that reaction.